you guys. Listen, I'm not going to keep you long, but I've already seen y'all today. And I wanted to come back on here because as I was praying, I heard God ask me this question. I was like, wow, oh my goodness. And I know this question ain't just for me, so I'm sharing it with you. And the question that God asked me was this: can anybody see Jesus? Can anybody see Jesus? And as soon as I heard that question, this is what I also began to hear. We as individuals always like to be the one performing on the stage. Which means what? We want to be seen of man. We always find ourselves saying, can anybody see this fresh cut and this fresh shave I just got? Can anybody see these new kicks, these Jordans that I'm wearing? Do anybody notice? Is anybody noticing that I just got this new hair done? I got some new weave. I got my hair done today. Has anybody taken notice that I have on Gucci today? That I'm wearing Louis Vuitton today? Is anybody watching me get out of this fancy car? Is anybody watching me come out of my fancy house? Is anybody noticing that I just got an award? Can anybody see me? Do y'all see me? Do you see how flawless my makeup is? My makeup's on fleek. My eyebrows are just right. Can anybody see my Tiffany jewelry that I'm wearing today? Do anyone see me in my new suit and tie? Can anybody see that I got my teeth fixed? Is anybody noticing me? And God is saying, when you're in that space, that what? People are not seeing Jesus. People can't see the light of God in you. That means that there is no deliverance taking place, none whatsoever. Why? Because you're on the stage and you want to be seen. What we're supposed to be doing is becoming the stage for God, which means what? We are the platform for God. We are the platform for God. So that when we digress, God takes over. So when people see you get out of that fancy car, they don't see the car, they see a light in your life. And they say, whoa, there's something special about her. Or when you come out of your fancy house, they don't see the house, they notice you. Even when you have on Versace and your Gucci and your Louis Vuitton, your Jordan kicks, your fresh cut, your fresh fade, your new weave, your hairdo, your makeup flawless, they don't see none of that. Why? Because you ain't even worried about it. You don't want to be seen anymore. So because you don't want to be seen, now God has taken place. He is on the stage. And now when people look at you, they only see Jesus. Which means what? Now deliverance can take place. Now you can see signs, miracles, and wonders. Why? Because God has taken the stage. And when God takes the stage, people can sense it. They know deliverance is there. People will just start walking up to you, wanting to have a conversation with you. Why? Because they can feel your healing, right? They can feel not your healing, they can feel God's healing within you. They don't know who you are, but they know they've been stressed. They know they've been dealing with anxiety. They haven't been able to sleep at night. But when you got out of that fancy car, they didn't see the fancy car. When you came walking up in your fancy suit, they didn't see the suit. They only began to see the light of God in your life. And that light said, I have your healing. That light says what? You will be able to sleep at night from now on. That light says what? Your marriage will be repaired. That light now says what? Everything is going to be all right. Why? Because now they ain't looking at you. They don't see you. They're not looking at your flesh. They only see Jesus. And that's what God said. He said, can anybody see Jesus? And the only way they're going to be able to see Jesus in your life and see Jesus in my life is if, like I said, if we digress, if we humble ourselves. Humbling ourselves creates us to be a stage that God can stand upon, a platform that God can stand upon so that he can now be seen. And then he'll perform. He'll perform. all because you humbled yourself. So ask yourself every now and then, just to analyze yourself and check yourself. Did anybody see me today, or did they see Jesus? And think of it like this. When you so busy wondering if anybody see you, then that's you photobombing Jesus. Jesus is the one that they want to see. The people are the camera. They're the lens. They're looking out. But if you stand in front of Jesus, they ain't going to do nothing but see you. And a lot of times people don't want to see you. They really ain't really worried about that fancy car, that suit and tie, that fancy dress, your nails getting done. Every time you talk, you're like, yeah, girl, what, oh my, what? Oh, wow. You all like that. And ain't nobody trying to see your nails. They want to see Jesus because they need to be delivered. They need a word from God. They need help. So ask yourself, can anybody see Jesus today in your life? And if your answer become yes more frequently, then now you know the will of God is being done. The will of God is being done. I hope y'all got this. I've already seen y'all today, like I said, but I had to get back on here because while I was in prayer, when I heard that, I just got to crying, and everything I just told you, that's all that I was hearing in my head. God was just saying, can they see Jesus? Can they see my light in you? Can they see it? And I was like, wow, that's deep, God. So now to keep myself in check, that's what I'm going to have to say. Forget the fancy clothes. Forget my makeup being flawless. Forget me driving in fancy cars. Forget this, that, and the other. Forget I got a new phone. Forget this, forget that. Can they see Jesus? And when they can, trust me, signs, miracles, and wonders will follow you. It will. Why? Because you have set the platform. You have set the stage for Jesus to perform through you. Y'all get it? Got it good? I hope so. But if you didn't get this thing, rewind and watch again. In the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have the massive smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Remember, can anybody see Jesus? Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.